All right, fellas. All right, the new belt is on. However, as is the case in most of the instances where you take your victory lap before the race is over, guess what? It bit me in the butt. There was this pipe right here, goes down, and it goes right down between the belt. I don't know if you can see that down there, but it goes, let's see if I can see it moving that. That goes right between. So guess what? You have to remove it from the plenum here, which it pops right out, and then this pops right off here. That pops right off, and then you have to route the belt up. The real kick in the pants was this little vacuum line here. This little bastard, boy, I'll tell you what, this one gave me fits. And the only reason is, do you see, oh, excuse me, see where my finger is down here? See my finger there? You see that little thing right there? All right, it is connected to the, let's see, it is, there's a main bracket between the air conditioning compressor and the idler here, and it is connected in there, and I was tugging on that and it popped loose, and all it is a little plastic retainer, and it's fairly easy to get back under here once you get your fingers under there, but disconnecting that, you see how that, see, unfortunately I can't zoom in really, oh, well, maybe I can, hang on, let's see, oh, there we go, there we go, you see that right there? You have to push those sides together to release those two tabs. I actually had to use two very long, skinny screwdrivers to get that puppy to come apart. But you have to take that out in order to route the belt. It's coming right through the center of the belt under there. And I have no idea why they did that. But you know what? Porsche, you got me. Congratulations. But anyway, so I'm putting it all back together now. And she did draw first blood. So there we go. There's my first one for my new toy here. And but other than that, other than taking my time, I did break one of the ring retainer. If you look on it here where my finger is, I broke that outer piece there, but that shouldn't affect it because the inner tab will still connect and lock in, so that should be okay. But that was me. Just it took me quite a while to get it disconnected. The belt came right out, but it was hanging on that piece, and I just had to finagle it, so it was a little bit of a pain in the ass. But anyway, other than that, not too bad overall. Definitely not worth the $200 that they would charge you at Porsche to do it. Although, ironically enough, I got an oil leak there somewhere. My air compressor's got a bunch of oil all over it. That was not caused by me, so the warranty work's going to cover that, so I probably should have left that alone. Had I noticed that before I had the belt off, I would have obviously had the warranty work done, and then while they were in there, I would have had them probably see if they'd give me a deal on doing the belt. But anyway, as you can see, the new belt is in place. It's wrapped around. It fell into place. I went through, double-checked just to make sure that it was in the proper grooves and all that, and it came together real nicely. Everything worked very, very well. And let's see if we can see the down here. Yep. And so everything, and according to the diagram there, it's sitting on there as was on the diagram. So everything looks good. I have not yet fired up. I'm going to put everything back together obviously first. Double check, triple check, just to make sure everything's back in the right grooves, etc. And go from there. But overall, not bad. I would have to say that my number 3 in intensity level jumped to a 6 real quick, just because that little plastic piece. And obviously, you got to, once you start gorilla gripping it, you have to be careful because you really don't want to break that. I have no idea where that runs to. I'm sure it's some kind of emissions piece or something like that. It comes right up here to the junction block and the solenoid. It comes into this T underneath here, which I tried to separate. If you look under here, I don't know if this is going to work. There we go. If you see this T right here, that's where it goes into, right there. And I was going to try to remove that, but that seemed to be a much more rigid and ungiving connection than the one below. So that's why I went down there. But anyway, so there he is. Next video will be of everything back together and then fired up and running. Alrighty.